Hey everyone, it's Ryder from Skip. It's Wednesday, May 5th. Important update today on the big news that the PPP program has run out of funding. I'm going to talk about who's been approved and who's still waiting. We have new survey data from you. I'm going to report on that. Many of you are still waiting. And the question is there money available to continue to process existing applications? I'll talk about that. We've covered this news on our blog. I'm also going to talk about a couple other grant and funding opportunities towards the end of this video, so be sure to watch until the end. As always, thank you so much for subscribing and supporting us and liking this video so more people see it. Yesterday, I did an in-depth video on the EIDL progress, and we had inside information from the SBA that Isabel Guzman does support the full $10,000 grants. Now the SBA, under her leadership, is trying to get Congress and legislators to change the law, basically to get rid of that low-income community provision as it's defined now, because we know that's affecting many of you and hundreds of thousands of businesses that would otherwise qualify for the full $10,000 targeted and the additional $5,000 supplemental are being left out because of the law. So that was the good news I talked about yesterday. I'll leave a link to that above. By the way, a quick giveaway we are giving away 1 year of Squarespace for Business, a couple $100 value. We're going to announce the winner in a video later this week. All you have to do to enter is, of course, be a subscriber. So hit subscribe and turn on alerts. Then follow us on Instagram, hello.skip, and comment on our latest post and tag 2 friends. That's all you have to do for a chance to win Squarespace for Business for an entire year. For those of you who want to upgrade your online presence, we know it makes a difference. So I hope this helps. Anyway, just 3 steps to enter. Hit subscribe to this channel and turn on the alerts. Follow us on Instagram at hello.skip and comment on the most recent post and tag 2 Instagram friends. That's it. Okay, first let me talk about the PPP report that was released on Monday. This was approvals through May 2nd. It was surprising, frankly. Most people were surprised yesterday that the SBA announced in the evening that they'd run out of funding, except for a few instances. I'll talk about that in a minute. The reason for that, the latest report they did, still said that they had only approved around $258 billion. The previous week, they had approved $248 billion. They've been incrementally approving around $10 billion a week. Okay, we know the total amount available was 284. So people looked at the math saying we're adding 10 billion in approvals per week. The limit's 284. We may have 2 or 3 more weeks. Then all of a sudden, in a call yesterday with lenders and the press, one of the quotes from the SBA was, after more than a year of operation and serving more than 8 million small businesses, funding for the bipartisan PPP program has been exhausted. The SBA will continue to accept applications from some minority-owned and underrepresented businesses, but no other new applications will be accepted. Okay, so here is what remains. Some PPP funding remains for community banks, $8 billion specifically for CDFIs. CDFIs are financial institutions that work primarily with minority and underrepresented businesses. So chances are, if you applied through the big guys like Blue Vine, Funding Circle, etc., some of our partner lenders, which tens of thousands of you applied through, and many of you successfully got, if you are still in the queue, you may be out of luck, because according to this, they aren't going to process any more applications from those big guys, only CDFIs. We did a poll this morning. We put up the data. Let me just pull it up here on YouTube. Since the PPP ran out of funding, where does that leave you? Okay, so we asked 3 questions. If you applied and got funding, 49% of you said yes. If you applied and didn't get funded, 30% of you said yes to that. And 21% of you said you didn't apply. So when we take out the folks that didn't apply to this program, that leaves more than 1/3 of folks that applied for PPP and didn't get funded. A lot of good comments here. I said I would pull out a few of them. Victor says applied, approved, and funded for both draws during this funding round. Rose said the PPP through Womply was an awesome experience, got funded rounds 1 and 2 within 2 weeks of each other. Many of you who went through Blue Vine and Funding Circle said the same things. However, many of you still frustrated and still left out. This person says, I was screwed on PPP1 with the worthless gross income calculation instead of gross receipts for a Schedule C filer. Lesson learned, never count on government for anything. Some of you had similar critical responses, especially with that gross income calculation, which changed a couple months ago. Miss Yoshi 35 says, receive first, still waiting on second. Womply is slow as hell. I've been waiting on second draw for them since March 27th. Destin says, still waiting on second round. Wayne said, This program should be canceled. His comment, PPP was true socialism. Just look at the number of people that were committing fraud using this program. Businesses should be allowed to fail. This is true capitalism. Frank says, wait, no more funding. Did I hear you correctly? So some of you are still hearing this news for the first time. I'd love to hear what you think in the comments. Are you still waiting? Are you happy with how it went? Obviously, most of the comments are going to reflect your reality. If you receive funding, you're probably happy, besides that gross income calculation. And if you haven't received funding, you're going to be incredibly frustrated and upset that this program ended. One quick plug, I know many of you are already Skip Plus members. You know, on our free app, we give lots of information for free, but we also curate new grants and new funding opportunities twice weekly that we put for Skip Plus members. If you want to take seriously new funding programs, new lending programs, basically ways for you to build and sustain your business, we highly recommend checking out helloskip.com/membership, or you can find this right on the app as well. Over 100,000 small businesses are getting access to early information. I will leave the link right below in the bio. I've said this for months. You know, if you don't want to wait for the federal programs and you want to be proactive and not miss out on any new grant programs that come out, you know, many are highly competitive. It is definitely worth it. And there's no risk because there's a free 15-day trial and we have satisfaction guaranteed. We guarantee that over the course of a year, it will help you secure some funding or grant opportunities. helloskip.com/membership, and of course the Squarespace business membership giveaway for a full year. Just subscribe here, follow us on Instagram, hello.skip, and tag 2 friends in our latest post. That's today's update. As always, our team is working hard to find out about new programs, and we so appreciate your support. Don't forget to tell us what you think about the ending of the PPP program. Most importantly, stay well, stay healthy, and I'll see you tomorrow.